Did I jump the gun on a situation that I didn't fully understand and chime in? Absolutely, and I am living with that every day. There's a lot of questions about my tweets, and I want to say that I regret them. I don't regret much in my life, but I regret hitting the send button. 2020 has been really crazy, and I have added to the chaos. When I filmed my video called Never Doing It Again, I meant every word in the video. Did I slip up? Am I human? Have I done f***ed up things? Of course I have. You guys know me for being brutally honest. You know me for keeping it real. You know me that I am not a liar. I am not a liar. All I know is honesty.
Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Sesh. This is absolutely insane, you guys. Jeffree's finally coming out and he's speaking out. Honestly, you guys, this video is so unexpected and I'm like literally not even at home right now, and I can't even function that this is happening. Honestly, I thought Jeffree was going to stay a little bit more silent, but it seems like that launch is coming up and he has to start posting on his Instagram story on his Instagram, and that's exactly why he made this whole freaking video. It is a 10-minute video and it's titled Doing What's Right. I think Jeffree did not take any accountability in this at all. I felt as though I was watching like a hybrid of like those Instagram video rants that he does on his story, and also a hybrid of the Never Doing This Again video, because he truly didn't do anything in this video but try to act like he wasn't the one that really took down James Charles by himself. And also he was saying an apology to James Charles. Like, you have never apologized before this very moment to James Charles? Like, Tati could apologize back in December and you couldn't say anything? I mean, I don't even know why I'm surprised, because after Blair made her video and said that it was literally just recent that Jeffree was still sharing that voice memo that he has of some that he claims of James Charles. Like, that was so recent. And also him on the Mom's Basement podcast still acting like James Charles was some predator. Like, are you for real? You still have this mentality, and then all of a sudden we're supposed to believe that in July, like all of a sudden you've had this realization that James is actually innocent. But at the same time, he's like saying, sorry, James. But then he's also saying all of the receipts aren't going to be shown because they're with my lawyers and they are going to be handling it. So you do have receipts? So you're apologizing to James, but you're still saying that you have receipts on James? I am not understanding, you guys. This is absolutely nuts. He also tried to say that he's been staying off of social media. He hasn't been seeing anything, even though that's 100% false, because you guys know we have been seeing Jeffree on Instagram liking people's posts, especially after Blac Chyna posted with him. He was liking Blac Chyna's Instagram posts. He was posting with Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was at his office. They were hanging out. They were baking cookies, all of this stuff. And it just is so weird to me that literally at the end of this video, the Doing What's Right video, he is at the end talking about what's next for Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Like, what? I'm sorry, did you make this entire video not because you're actually sorry for your actions, but because you want to promote Jeffree Star Cosmetics summer collection that is coming out in August? Because that is exactly verbatim what he says in the video, that the summer collection is coming out in August. And I feel like he's gonna have to start posting it on his Instagram story, and in order to post stuff on his Instagram story, he has to get this out of the way. So he made this like it was some chore that he had to get over with and done so that he could get back to the fun stuff. Like, he could care less about apologizing to James or the fact that he even ruined James' life. And he really just brushed past all the Shane stuff. He claimed that him and Shane are still friends. They're still going strong, which, I mean, honestly, I'm shocked at this point. I don't know how Jeffree gets away with doing all the stuff that he does. And honestly, I thought that Jeffree was going to leave Shane behind, because everybody is so against Shane right now that I didn't think Jeffree could afford to even have Shane stick around still. But I guess Shane just made him so much money that he's not going to drop the conspiracy palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I mean, or drop him from Killer Merch. I honestly think he waited to make this video, one, so that he would have the time to figure it out with his team at Killer Merch, whether they were going to actually drop Shane or not, because we did hear that that was a conversation that was probably being had behind the scenes and in the office, that the other co-owner of Killer Merch did not want Shane on their website. That is what we heard. And I didn't think that Jeffree was going to actually be speaking out until he had all of that figured out behind the scenes, so that he knew what to say in a video or anything that he posted. But truly, I feel like he waited this long as he possibly could before he had to start posting about his new launch coming up. I really think that's the entire entire point of why this video came out when it did, because as soon as he posted this video, literally you guys, less than an hour after he posted this video, he's back to normal content on his Instagram story after he posted swipe up to watch this video, which also gave me his like after Nate and him broke up vibes, like the swipe up, like, you know what I'm talking about, the crying. Yeah. So after he posted it on his Instagram story, he just immediately started posting like selfie videos and videos of the dogs. Like, I just don't think he actually cares about the situation at all. I think he still believes what he thinks about James Charles has always been the truth. And I honestly, Jeffree saying he's never going to do this again for real for like the second time, who is going to believe you? Who is going to believe you? Behind the scenes, ever since last year, you've disliked James Charles. You've been parading this audio file, memo, whatever. And honestly, I'm shocked he didn't even mention Trisha in this video. You didn't want to talk about the fact that you talk bad about a friend and that this is a pattern for you. That not only have you been talking bad about James Charles, but you talk about every single friend that you have ever had, ever, period, on the face of the planet that is a YouTuber. I mean, it's sad that this is a person with 17 million subscribers, and this is a person that is influencing other people, and he can't keep his friends together because all he does is talk bad about other people. Honestly, it's shocking that he's still staying by Shane and supporting Shane and saying, well, Shane doesn't support the things in my past and I don't support the things in his past, but I like the Shane today. And I think that's a really bold statement for him to make, and it's shocking to me that he's making that statement, because I don't know if that's honestly the best for his image, for Jeffree Star Cosmetics' image. Do we think that James is going to accept this little apology from Jeffree? Absolutely not. I don't think anyone would accept an apology after all that Jeffree has done literally up until this year, parading around this voice memo being like, oh, you like James Charles? Well, why don't you give this a little listen and then let me know? For him to say that his lawyers are involved behind the scenes, that's no joke at all. We all know that Tati said in her video that she had lawyers involved and insinuated they were going to be towards Shane or Jeffree in some sort of manipulation that they had a part of in having her make the Bi Sister video. And I think that Jeffree really is probably scared because he doesn't actually have the receipts. Honestly, I feel as though if Jeffree really had all the receipts for everything that he was saying, 100% James Charles, he had that cold in his hand, ready to go, ready to share with us. It was 100%. He would have showed it last year. He would have showed it this year. He would have showed it anytime anyone called him a liar. I don't think Jeffree likes being called a liar. And I think that if he had what it took to, prove everyone wrong about that, I think he would come out and play it. I think he 100% would. The only people that he has been offering to play it to are other people that cannot come out and play it. So, I mean, I don't think we're ever going to hear anything, because, legal is involved. But I just don't believe that at this point, Jeffree actually has something that could truly put James Charles behind bars, because he says so much in the past in all this that James Charles deserves to be locked up. I just don't believe that. A lot of other people are really upset because of some of the things that he said in this video. He brought up Breonna Taylor. He brought up, several people. A lot of people just feel as though he was trying to bring up the issues going on right now in order to kind of seem like he was trying to do something good by bringing attention to something that needs to be brought attention to, or something that the news is no longer talking about. Honestly, I don't know, you guys. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that he is bringing light to an important issue, because a lot of people are probably watching this video and a lot of people are going to be clicking on this. But at the same time, I'm like, are you doing this for the right reasons? Probably not. You're trying to make yourself look good, and I am not buying it at all. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, Jeffree's such a good person, he's bringing up this stuff. I'm not messing around with that. That is truly just for image, 100%. He's playing the blame game. He's saying that he was also manipulated in this whole situation, that other people were in his ear talking about James and all of this stuff, and I'm over it. He is the only one that has continued to talk about James Charles in 2020. This person alone. Everybody left Bi Sister in 2019, and Jeffree is the only person that has continued to talk about and bring up and play a voice memo for other people asking, is James Charles better? Like, he just sounded so angry in this entire video, and people felt as though he was just completely ignoring everything that was important. I mean, truly, you guys, this whole thing, it's embarrassing. He waited this long to apologize to James. If he was that sorry, he would have apologized to James in person. He wouldn't need to tell us or directly tell James in this video that he was sorry. He could just say, hey, I apologize to James in private. Like, did that not happen? You want James to watch this 10-minute video to get an apology? Why don't you just text him or send one through his assistant or something? I mean, seriously, this is truly him just being like, I made a whoopsie. Let's talk about my next launch now. Let's move on. I don't think people are ready to move on. I think people are still angry. And he's saying that he's ready to take accountability. Let's look it over here. Comments turned off. Okay. I'm getting the message loud and clear, you guys. Honestly, I'm shocked that he put out this video, but at the same time, right at the end when he's talking about Jeffree Star Cosmetics and his next launch, I'm like, oh, okay. It all makes sense now. But he's back. He's posted an Instagram picture. He's posting on Instagram stories. Let me know what you guys think about this entire situation. It is a complete mess. I can't believe this is going on right now. I can't believe he spoke out. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.